Good morning, good morning, good morning. Can you guys hear me good? Good, 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 good. Hey, listen, good morning. How are you, Mamapreneur Jai? And RNTV, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me. Listen, I know there's a lot going on. It has been a lot going on for a couple of days, for a good week now. I guess they done woke up the beef sector. Okay, so of course, I'm going to come down here and give my unbiased commentary. Everybody may not agree with me, but this is what I do. I try to be fair and unbiased when I deliver my commentary. And I see so much wrong in this whole situation. Now, listen, I know there's a lot going on, so people will catch the replay, and that's good. Believe it or not, replays are good. So I don't mind going up against bigger YouTubers. We got some makeup and breakups. We have some fallouts, some fall-ins, and everything's going to be all right. People are questioning whether it's a play or not, and I'll get to it where I am kind of double-minded when it comes to whether this Heat and Ness thing is a play, this Tracy and Noble thing, is it a play? And I'll let you know my perspective on it. Now, listen, it is cold, cold, cold here. I have been working from home some days because the weather has just been crazy here. So I hope you all are staying warm wherever you are. And I pray for the ones that don't have shelter. I pray that they will get shelter somewhere to stay warm. The temperatures are really dropping and it is getting really cold, cold, cold. So I pray for those who don't have shelter that they will have shelter, that God will bless them with shelter. Everybody is not blessed to have a roof over their head and food in their refrigerator, clothes on their back, change in their pockets, and a job or whatever make them sustain. Everyone does not have the liberty of having that blessing. So I pray for those today. Hey, Oxy City 805 2020 Sly. Hey, baby girl, how are you? So I'm going to talk a little bit about this Ness and Heat situation. On here to be honest, and when I say we, I say it inclusively as a beef sector unit, okay, and as content creators. It seems like everything is competition over here. So I was a little thrown off. Hey, Lena, I was thrown off when Ness and Heat situation took place, and when Ness and Heat announced that they were no longer Heaty and Ness and whatever they were, and Tracy and Noble announced it, breakup on the same day. So sometimes I see this stuff as, hey, under new management, competition. Like, let's see who can get the most clicks and views. And they have brought their real lives on YouTube for clicks and views, period. Point blank, period. I don't care where you met them. I don't care how you met them. When you bring it on YouTube, it's basically for clicks and views and to get your chance to either spin your narratives or tell your side, quote, of the story. Okay. And that's how I look at it. That's it. That's all. Because there's no reason that we should know all these people love affairs in their business, but we do, because they bring everything on YouTube, right? So we're going to talk about it. Now I'm going to talk about it, right? And I'm going to be fair about it. Now, online relationships, people say, oh, you can't meet people online. I'll never meet anyone online. It's not good when two YouTuber hook up. That has nothing to do with a relationship. It all has to do with your solid foundation of your relationship, whether it's on YouTube or not. That's just the bottom line. You can use any excuse you want. When you have a relationship, there has to be mutual understanding. What you expect out of a relationship. So I named this the deadly love triangle, and I'll tell you why. Hold on. What's up? I'm going to stay off camera because my internet is struggling. I tell you, I can see right now that my Wi-Fi is struggling a little bit. So anywho, I'm going to talk about the relationship in general, relationship. I'm going to talk about whether I think is a play or not. Now, I've spoken to several people behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, saying that the Ness and Heat situation is in a play. So please bear with me while I read you this. And there's a purpose when I said the deadly love triangle. There's a purpose for me reading this, so please have patience. A Colorado Springs woman, Keisha Tan, 42, was stabbed to death Wednesday morning in the parking lot of a Christian ministry where she worked as an accountant, police said. A man whom she had been dating, Earl Frederick Mays, 51, who lives in the Security-Wildfield area, was arrested on suspicion of first-degree murder, according to Colorado Springs Police Lieutenant Skip Arms. Police said Tan was in her car in the parking lot at HCJB Global, a Christian ministry, about 7:40 a.m. when her car was hit by a vehicle allegedly driven by May. Stay up with the story. When Tan got out of her car, she was attacked. Police said Mays was arrested about 3 hours later. Witness from a nearby business called 911 when they saw the attack. The ministry said on its website, "We are shocked at this horrible act, and our staff around the world is mourning the loss of our dear friend Keisha," said Dick Jacqueline, Vice President of Support Ministry. "She was a loving mother, a devoted Christian, and a tremendous asset to our organization. Our hearts and prayers are with Keisha family." We ask that Can you guys hear me? My internet is acting a fool. I saw it struggling though. And then I had a call saying that you couldn't see me. Can you guys hear me? So I just read that article, and let me tell you why I called this the deadly love triangle, because I myself was included in that article, in that situation that took place. Back in 2007, a good close friend of mine, both of them were my friends. We were churchgoers, we traveled together, and we also um, hung out, period. And my friend, the gentleman, decided that he would unalive his girlfriend. Now, when it comes to this deadly love triangle, I'm seeing the same thing here. Somebody said, "Well, Miss T, I hope you don't get triggered." And I was a little triggered when I started seeing the behavior of this heat on other people's platform, tearing Ness apart. I said to myself, I hear something in her voice that concerns me. So I don't know if this is a play, but then again, they say Ness is a good actress. Heidi is doing well, along with the people who host her on their platform. They pretty, dramatic. So is it a play? People said no, Mz.Teavalocity is not a play. I had Jay Dunn drop down somewhere I was at, and she said Mz.Teavalocity is not a play. So I'm going to believe that is not a play. But here's the scary and thing about it, and why I have a problem with digesting this, and my concern for Ness. Now, yes, we all see Ness. We all been hanging with Ness for a while. We remember when Ness came and when she left, and when she came back. Let me try this again, you guys. Let me see if I can't get on my studio now. I don't know what's going on, so I'm going to try back on the computer. So let me try to enter that and close out of here. Okay, so hold on. Can you guys see me? Let me, can you see me? It's two of me. I'm trying to see how I could get rid of the second one of me. So hold on. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know how to get rid of the second one of me because it was on my phone. So I'm not sure. But anywho, let's get down to it. Let's just get down. was me at one point. And so I was caught up in this triangle. And I had to testify. And when I testified, I noticed that my girlfriend had been stabbed at least 30 times. So we know that was a passionate rage. He was in love with her. And here's the similarities that I want to talk about: Ness and Heat. When he was over on the Lady with the dramatizations platform, I could hear in her voice that she was hurt. And so it made me think that this shit is real. This is not a play. I think this is real. And she felt as though the same way Freddie felt about Keisha. When Keisha got tired of Freddie and for whatever reason she wanted to end their relationship, he couldn't take no for an answer because he felt like he had been used and abused and thrown away. And now she with someone else after she used me up for whatever reason. The similarities seem the same with Ness and Heat. He feels as though Ness used her. Remember when Ness came back, she was over at Pizarro's and they were cool. She got her feet wet. Then she went to her channel and she started doing good on her own channel. And now her channel is growing and thriving. And it appears to people, I'm just saying, let's keep it real. It appears to people that she don't need them anymore. She don't need their help anymore. She could stand on her own. So in many words, they believe, fuck you, Heat. I don't need you anymore. So for whatever reason, that infuriated Heat. And so now this Heat is so mad that she decided to go on a YouTube world tour in the beef sector and spill her tea or try to disgrace Ness. Now, here's the deal. When you're in a relationship, you have pillow talk. You talk about a lot of things. You decide that you're going to share whatever gifts you're going to give to each other, whatever emotional stimulation, physical stimulation with each other, you're going to engage with each other and you're going to learn each other. However, you can't change someone. So whoever Ness was and he's trying to change, it was not working. So with all that being said, the relationship didn't work out. There's no relationship anymore. So that's the problem here. He can't control Ness anymore because Ness has took the opportunities that she could from Heat. She no longer needs Heat for whatever reason. We only hear in parts of it. We don't know it all. But she no longer needs Heat, and she decided that she's going to move on, and he can't accept that. So now he wants to destroy her. So when I heard he talking, I heard that passion out of her. And when she said that she was going to destroy Ness, that concerned me. So how are you going to destroy Ness? So we all know Ness private. Hey, Brookie baby, a lot of her videos because he had made those introductions. See? And so by right, she owns that those introductions and she can strike Ness's page. So Ness already took cover by taking down those videos. And now she's using some other intro she had that she said her ex-boyfriend made. But I understand how he feel because it seems like from Ness's conversations, because we all been following Ness, she was taken from Heat, but we never heard what she gave back to Heat to balance this relationship. So now Heat is feeling like she's been used and she wants to do anything she can in her power to destroy Ness. Now, I don't know if she means just YouTube wise or in life period, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and you all know, you could drop down, you could drop it in the chat and let me know. You all know that Ness said at one point that Heat has a lot on her. Now, I'm not sure what she meant by Heat has a lot on her. I don't know if she means she has a lot of secrets that she know about Ness. I don't know. But Ness always seemed like she was afraid of Heat. I don't know if y'all felt that. This is what I felt. She always appeared to me like she was afraid to let Heat go because Heat had some secrets about her. Now, I don't know how much they shared with each other in their short-term relationship because it wasn't a long one. But a lot of times when you find someone that you think you like, that you may perhaps think you fall in love with, you share some intimate secrets with. So did Ness share any intimate secrets with Heat? Or no, we don't know. Hey, Liz, how you doing? We don't know. All we know is that at one point, Ness felt that she needed Heat. Yeah. For some reason, she felt that she needed help. Now, Heat, this is just my observation. She felt she needed Heat, so she had to tolerate the bullshit that she no longer thinks she has to tolerate because she had to get whatever she wanted out of Heaty, right? So she took as much as she could out of Heaty, and now she's saying, I don't need you anymore, so you can kick rocks. And he's saying, nah, B. It's not that easy. You have used and abused me, and now you don't want me no more. That's how I'm looking at this situation. So she's kind of narcissistic, the both of them. Well, we all are narcissistic to a certain extent, but she wanted to control Ness. And when she was doing her little live over there on Kimmy's, she was saying all these things that she had hoped for that Ness would change so they could be together. They had talked about it, and Ness went back on her word, changing who she was. But you could never change who you are to suit someone else if it's not really you wanting to be with that person and you all are developing together to change for the betterment of both. You can't expect to change, and you can't expect that you buying and giving and treating people to something you're going to control them, because that's a form of manipulation. You're not only going to control them by doing that, you actually going to drive them away. See, because when the giving stop giving, and that's the purpose of our relationship, is for me to get as much as I can from you, and you stop giving, then there's no need for us to have a relationship anymore. And that's exactly what's happening. So when I say the deadly triangle, see, is Ness, Pizarro, no, it's Ness, Heat, Pizarro, J. Dunn, Lemon. Those are the people in the triangle now. See, you got the two lovers. You have Ness and Heat. You have the friend, JD and Lemon and Pizarro. Those are the friends. See, I was the friends when these people had this relationship, and I helped them develop their relationship because we all traveled and engaged, and we hung out. We went to church. We prayed together. We helped each other. So I was the friend who was helping the friends. And so when that took place and he decided that he was going to murder her, the first person he called was me. The first person he runs to is Pizarro. See, even though Pizarro may not be looking at like she's being used in this love triangle. JD is being used in this love triangle. Lemon now is being used in this love triangle, because what they're doing, they're there to comfort Ness now. See, their role is to comfort Ness now. Pizarro role is to comfort Heat now. So, and Kimmy, those are the roles that the friends are playing in this deadly love triangle. That's what's going on here. But here's the deal. They can't protect Ness. Even though Jay Dunn is doing all that she think is humanly possible to protect Ness and to be there for Ness, she can't protect Ness. See, because the relationship wasn't with JD, Pizarro, Lemon. It was with Ness and Heat. And so they know more about their entanglement than we will ever know, because they're not spilling as much tea as they probably desire to spill, because they try to defuel the flame. They're trying to put the flame out, because it's definitely been a flame for a couple of days, and they have made their rounds on everyone's platform telling their story. But they're not telling the full story. We only getting bits and pieces. That's why when we come down here and do commentary, we could only do commentary on bits and pieces, because we really don't know the true story. We don't even know if this is real, because they say Ness is a good actress. I have seen Ness go from crying to laughing, back to crying to laughing. I've seen her go from Craig to Ness. So I don't know. Perhaps she's good at what she does. I know JD works in production behind the scenes. See, I know Kimmy is dramatic. We all see her. She's very theatrical and dramatic, and she puts a spin on her story. So it could be a play that we're caught up into. But the reason why I'm not taking it as a play is because I was in what they call a love triangle. My love wasn't for as far as a relationship with Freddie or Keisha. My love was a friendly love, what Jay Dunn is displaying now, what Pizarro is displaying now, what Lemon is displaying now. See, they the friend that I was. So if something unfortunately happened, they will be called to testify. I was called to testify because I was part of the triangle. So when I say a deadly love triangle, that's what I mean. Not that I was in love. JD said today, this morning on her live, she don't have feelings for Ness like that. She's just her friend. She's just her friend. She's just her friend who's trying to be there for her. But this is what I need to know from JD or Ness or anyone, Limit, anyone who can help me out. Maybe y'all can. If you think it's a play, who's getting played? Who's running the play? Who's producing the play? See, if it's a play, my mind is Ness-Heat is producing the play with others involved. Jay Dunn may be the one that don't know that this is a play, if it is a play, but she said it's not a play. So I'm going to take her word. It's not a play, but are they playing Jay Dunn? Is she being innocently pulled into something by wanting to be Ness's friend, or by being Ness's friend and not aware that these people are running a play? See, because I noticed they are knocking down clicks and views. All of them are knocking down a lot of clicks and views. So I'm thinking, if it's a play, everybody's getting paid. Everybody's getting paid, and that's the purpose of the plays, to keep us entertainment and to get your bag. And so everyone's getting a bag. Ness is doing quite well on her own. Kimmy does well on her own. Jay Dunn, she does well on her own when she go on her lives. Pizarro does well. And so every time Ness and he get into it, he runs to Pizarro. So is Pizarro being used unknowingly? See, I don't know. That's where it's a little confusing. Or do they all know what's going on? Do they all know what's going on? And we're just part of the show and don't really know that this is a play. I don't know if it's a play or not. I'm telling you, people who's involved is telling me that it's not a play, but I'm watching how some of this shit play out and thinking, this is a play. No, this is not a play. And maybe because in my real life, I was caught up into something, a tragedy that took place like this. Oops, I'm sorry, y'all. I was caught up in a tragedy that took place similar to this, and I don't see it as a play. I see it as it being for real. And if it's for real, it's dangerous, you know? And Ness should try at all humanly possible that she can do to put this fire out, because it's not going to be pretty. If somebody have all your information, I told you I once heard that people have people's social security numbers. You never give out your social security numbers. We don't know how much shit that Heat has on Ness. We don't know, other than we know she made intros and stuff for Ness. We know she supplied Ness with money, and they both admitted that. And we know that she fed Ness. She sent her nice gifts to her. We all know that because, again, they brought it down here on YouTube. They brought it on YouTube. No relationship is going to survive YouTube. None, especially in this sector. Everything you do, you bring to YouTube. So I'm not sure if it's a play or not. I don't believe it's a play. I believe that this shit got out of hand. I feel the hurt when I listen to this heat, and I feel the hurt when I listen to Ness. And now I'm feeling the betrayal coming from JD, how she feel like Ness is betraying her for Lemon and Uppity and Rodney or whomever be on Ness's platform. I didn't watch that live. So everybody is feeling hurt at this point. So this could really be dangerous for a lot of people, but Ness especially needs to be very careful because hold on, you guys, my bracelets are making Ness need to be very careful, because if someone's that angry, a lot of times they do things out of passion. They call it a crime of passion. Okay, a crime of passion, and we hope it doesn't get this far. Hello. We hope it doesn't get that far where someone would seriously get hurt. Someone will lose their life over something like this. When relationship goes bad, everyone has played a part in helping that relationship go bad. There's red flags even before you get it deeply into a relationship. People see red flags, but they make the choice to ignore red flags. So Heat saw red flags in Ness, and Ness saw red flags in Heat, but they thought that they could change each other. By getting involved, they thought from conversations that they had that we are not privy to, there was some agreements made that they would try to change. He said that Ness was and her had made a vow that they were going to stop drinking, and Ness went back on the vow and started drinking on their vow and start drinking again. That pissed her off. Hey, Queen Kimberly, how are you? Thanks for joining me. So fatal attraction is real. Like I told you, I was involved in that love triangle that I read about when my friend decided that he was going to unalive our friend, his girlfriend, because he felt the same way. I hear the same thing in Heat. He would call me and he would say, sis, she used me. Her mother used me. We helped her get her daughter to college. I brought these things for her house. I gave her money. I helped her pay her bills. Now she used me and she don't want me no more. She said, Heat and Ness, listen. She said, if I would go get help, that we could work on our relationship. If I would go seek help for my drinking and my controlling ways and my narcissistic ways, if I would go get therapy, see, she gave him that little hope. But in the meanwhile, she was having a relationship with someone else. And she was trying to break off the relationship with them. She was trying to let him down soft and gently, but he was in love. Then he became enraged because he felt as though she had used him, and now she wanted to kick him to the curb. She wanted to kick him to the curb. And that's exactly what was happening, because I knew that, but I never would tell him she had someone else and she no longer wanted the relationship with him. I would just try to be there as a friend and say, bro, don't worry about it. You're a good brother. You have your stuff together. There's more women out there. It's women in the church. It's just women out in the street in general who would like you for who you are. Please just let her go. But the more he called me every day, the more I realized he was drinking, the deeper and deeper and deeper he was getting enraged with what was going on. I could hear it. I could see it. When we were together, I could see this was driving him crazy. It was like a cancer. And this is where I want the relationship to be looked at if this is for real. His get back was becoming so intense, he decided that if I can't have you, you use me, you don't want to be with me anymore, then I'm just going to take you out. They call it a crime of passion. even though he still got life. And I had to testify because when he unalived to that morning, I had just got off work. I used to go to my computer. I used to sit there and I used to have a glass of wine and play bid whist with my YouTube, with my community, my bid whist community online. And he called me 8:30 and he said, sis, and I said, what's happening? And I could hear something was wrong in his voice. He said, I fucked up. I said, what? He said, I fucked up, sis. Excuse my French. I said, oh, what you do? You went and cussed her out. Oh, man, if you cussing her out, that's not going to get it. He said, no, I unalived her. I said, oh, shit. My heart dropped. I said, you unalived her. He said, yeah, I unalived her, sis. I said, well, how do you know she's unalived? He said, because I continue to pierce her and pierce her and pierce her, and red was coming all over the place. He took her out of her car and he just began to pierce her, and pierce her, and the red was splattered everywhere, going everywhere, and people was around screaming and witnessing this heinous act. I said, are you sure? Because I can call 911. I know somebody have called 911. He said, no, sis. I know she's unalived. He said, I know that, sis, for a fact. Now, remind you, calling me, sis, tell me this whole story. He says, sis, I know for a fact. He says, a lot of people around there. The police are coming. I'm hiding. He said, I'm hiding. And you know me, sis. I was in the military, so they won't find me until they get ready to find me. I said, oh, shit. I said, I can't believe this. I said, let me go. So I called my pastor. I couldn't get a hold to the pastor because we all used to go to the same church together. Then I got hold to the minister who was my minister. They assign you a minister at church when you work in different places in the church. And I got a hold to my minister and I told him, I said, Freddie just unalived Keisha. He said, oh no, are you serious? He said, sister so-and-so, are you serious? I said, he called me and told me he unalived her. He said, where? I said, at her job. So he had driven to her job with that rage inside of him. He had already had the tools that he was going to use to unalive her because he used to be a chef and he used to go to culinary school. So he had a set of unalived tools in his car, and he took one of those tools out and he decided that this would be the day that he would seek revenge on her. And every day that I spoke to him up until that day, I could hear the hurt in him because he felt as though her mother and her family had used him, and now she didn't want him. And now she didn't want to talk to him. She stopped answering his calls and everything. She blocked him. This is the same thing that's going on here. This is why I feel as though this could be deadly and dangerous. The game they playing could be deadly and dangerous because everyone you can't let down gently, not especially if they feel as though you use them. Now, if it's a play, great. We are all entertained and that's good. They have all of our attention, and hey, we all for it if it's a play. But if it's not, it could be a deadly game that these people are playing. And the reason why I want to say, JD, just be careful. I know you really want to befriend Ness. You are her friend. And I believe in my heart of hearts, you're truly looking out for her. But sometimes when people think that you could be the source of some of their problems, they can go after you as well. And you, out of your own mouth, told me, Mz.Teavalocity, that it wasn't a play. You said several times to me that it wasn't a play. So if it's not a play, sweetheart, I just want you to be careful and Pizarro to be careful. And some people probably say, Miss T is YouTube, is entertainment. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Don't get too involved. It's commentary. And it's commentary for me. And it's a lot real. Okay, this is going down again, y'all. My YouTube is really struggling. I'm gonna have to cut this live short. I don't know what's going on with this YouTube, but anywho, this was a part of my real life. That story I read to you, I was involved. I witnessed that. I was a part of it. And the more this man drank liquor, the deeper he sunk into rage until he had been drinking all week. When he called me all week, he asked me, y'all, this is the craziest thing. I always thank God for my discernment and for my discernment for one, and for my wisdom and knowledge when I need to back out of something. So he had been calling me and she had been calling me. I knew she was involved with another gentleman. She had been going to see that gentleman on the weekends. And in fact, when he pulled her out of that car and commenced to piercing her, the phone dropped. She was on the phone with her secret lover or her other lover. And on the other end, he heard that woman being unalived by Freddie. He heard it. He was talking to her. She was riding to work that morning. When she got there, she parked and decided that, and he decided, I believe that he opened the door from the testimony. He opened her door and drug her out and started piercing her. And I know for a fact, y'all, when I was on the witness stand, they laid the picture right in front of me. Even though I was trying not to look down at the picture, of course, they asked me, do you recognize the person in the picture? Did you realize, so-and-so in their line of questioning? And I looked down and I know I had to see at least 30 pierce wounds on that girl, at least 30. And when I testified, I could not look directly at him. I felt some kind of way. I felt some kind of way that you took my friend away from me. But you guys, please don't misunderstand what I'm about to say. I felt that man passion, his rage. I knew something was going to happen. I just didn't know when. He called me the night before or 2 nights before and asked me to meet him at this lounge, to have a drink with him. And I decided not to go. Something told me not to go. Now, could I have gone? And what if I had gone, what could have happened to me? If he thought, because on more than one occasion, he asked me, did I know if she was involved with someone else? He asked me that. And I said no, because I didn't want to get involved. So could he have thought that I knew what was going on and I could have met him and other things could have happened? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is he was calling me to meet up with him and I declined the invitation. But he left the message, sis, I'm at so-and-so. I wanted to know if you wanted to come meet me for a drink. I got you. I just want to talk. I ignored the invitation. I don't know what could have happened. That's why sometimes when we are friends with people in a situation, wait, baby, I'm going to give you a link. Give me a minute, JD. When we are friends with people in a situation like that, we need to make sure that we keep ourselves safe, even though we have love or light for that person and you want to be there for them and protect them. Just make sure you stay in a certain lane, because when people get into a rage like that, you could get caught up. Oh, he was 40. I think she was 42 and he might have been 52. Let me see, baby. I know he was older than us. He was retired military. So I know, baby, I'm going to give you the link. I'm gonna give you the link. So I know for a fact of the matter, sometimes we could try to be people friends, but we don't know that when people are feeling some kind of way. And again, if it's not a play, and I don't believe it because Jay Dunn said it wasn't a play, I had other people tell me it wasn't a play. If it's for real, then I just pray that nothing happens to all parties. Now, I'm not talking about anything, too tough with JD, Pizza, and Lemon, but I'm talking about with Ness-Heat. She could be playing a deadly game. They could be playing a deadly game. And people could be doing YouTube commentary on it, not thinking nothing of it. But it could go too far. We don't know how hurt that Heat is. Now, Jay Dunn knows. Jay Dunn, give me a minute. I'm going to let you up here. Jay Dunn has talked to Ness behind the scenes. So she knows a little more than we do. But again, if it's not a play, they need to be very, very careful because this shit could get so real. It could end up in a way that we all hoping that it wouldn't end up in. Now, some people say they hope Ness something bad they hope something bad happens to Ness, or they hope something bad happens to Heat or Jada. I don't want anything happen to any one of them because I don't have anything against either one. None of them, to be honest with you. I don't have anything against them, and I would hate for something to happen to them. But you guys, we're doing this as commentary. We're not taking it as serious. I take it serious because I was caught up into a situation like that. We hear about it every day. If you visit Black Girl Uncut, I think her name is. If you visit a lot of these sites, some of these YouTubers who does commentary on stuff like this, there's always an angry lover who decides to take out their ex-lover. That shit happens every day. So if this is real, it could very well end up in a tragic situation. It really can. So I don't blow anything off. I just pray that it's a play. To be honest with you, I hope it's a play. Because if not, again, with these people going on different people platforms, fueling this shit, it could keep getting this girl enraged. Like I said, she spoke with passion, anger. She was enraged and she wanted to get back. She wants to make Ness hurt like she's hurting. If this is true and is not a play, he wants Ness to feel her pain. Now, the reason why I don't believe it's a play, because Ness hit her channel. She took down not her channel, she took down a lot of videos that he produced, as far as intros and stuff. Okay, JD, here I come. Because something happened to with Jay Dunn. Now she's feeling some kind of way today. So let's hear from Jay Dunn. Now, listen, anyone could come on a platform. Again, I just have a certain decorum over here. I respect all people who's on the platform, on my panel. The opinions, can y'all get that? The opinions of the platform panelists is their opinions. My perspective is my opinion and my perspective. Jay Dunn, I dropped it for you. But again, this could be a deadly love triangle. And when you in a relationship and someone is giving gifts, and I could get into it sexually, but I don't want to get into it sexually. But I want to tell you something right quick. Hold on, JD. Just stand by. I got you, baby. Just stand by, JD, for a minute. Let me tell you something. I don't know about these sexual innuendos or what's going on with these people, but I will tell you this. When you are having sexual engagement with people, you release what they call oxytocin. I think it is. I think what I know is a chemistry. And that's what normally binds two people together. And so if these people had some type of sexual encounter, feelings got involved. I think it's, hold on, y'all. Because it's certain ones, it's several one of them. So hold on. Oxytocin. Oxytocin. Okay. So those was they for feelings. And so when you have sexual encounters with people, you develop feelings. So there's some feelings here between them two, because with the admission, both parties, they said they had some sexual encounters. And so there are feelings. So this is not all bullshit, y'all. This could very well be true. So be careful. Go ahead, Jay Dunn. What would you like to add to it?
So, Mz.Teavalocity, I'll listen to what you were saying here about the situation that you had.
JD,
Um,
I JD, I could hear you, but it's very vague. Like, can you?
can you hear me now?
Yeah, baby, you still like shadow, like far. But go ahead, tell me.
Well, let me go.
Let me
Let me
ask you
go
a
and I'm gonna
question
come back.
first before
Let,
you
let me
tell
come
me
back.
something.
I need my, let me come back.
J, she gonna go. It could be my YouTube, y'all. My for some reason my internet is struggling today. I don't know why, but so when you have sexual relationships, that's how you develop feelings. Okay, you develop feelings. So these people have some type of feelings for each other. So hold on, she's back. JD.
Okay, can you hear me better now?
Yeah, they tell me do echo cancellation. Y'all know I don't know how to do this shit. Hold on, I don't know how to do all that. Y'all got to teach me. Go ahead, JD.
Well, no, the only thing that I came up here to say, Mz.Teavalocity, is
Mm-hmm.
how I knew it was serious and it wasn't a play is because there was no reason for this heat to call me. I don't give a damn what people say. I
Uh huh.
don't. That girl should not have called me at 5 o'clock in the morning when she was drunk and she was mad at Ness and she spilled out Ness information to me. What she
Can
thought
y'all hear
was
Jay
that
Dunn? Hold on. Go ahead, JD. Let me see if I could do something with. Okay, echo cancellation. Okay, Jay Dunn. Okay, go, JD. I did the echo cancellation.
when she
Jay
called me
Dunn?
at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
So go on mute, Miss Velocity, and I'll drop off.
Drop down, come back, though. I want to hear you. Drop down,
No,
come back,
I'm
baby.
trying to I'm trying to finish, but the echo will go away if you mute.
Oh, oh, okay. Sorry. I'll mute. I'll mute.
Oh, okay. I'm not trying to tell you how to do your platform. But yeah, honestly, I didn't know what was serious and what wasn't until that girl called me. She called me in October. In October. Called me drunk and slurring at 5 o'clock in the morning and giving me all of this stuff. She wanted me to because she thought me and that I think that she thought that I had a hatred for me. I've never had a hatred for her. But she thought that I did, and so that's why she gave me the information, hoping that I would put her information out in the public. And I didn't do it. I got the information that she gave me, yes. But I turned right around and let this know that hey, this girl gave me all your stuff because she want me to put it out here. She want me to pass it around. This what she want me to do. And that's that. So when people say that this is a play, no, I disagree. If it was a play, if it was a play, ain't no way I would be sitting here right now with Ness's address, her apartment number, her first and
JD,
last
let me
name is
ask
Doris.
you a question. Let me ask you a question, JD. Do you think that they are using you though, and you're not aware? See, let me finish. See, I believe you. I believe you that you saying is not a play. But do you think that perhaps they are manipulating you, and you're in the dark and don't know that they doing this shit? See, because we remember they was together, then they broke off, then they came back together, they broke off. Do you believe that this is a play on their part and you're just not aware of it? Is that a
I disagree.
possibility?
I mean, anything is possible, Miss T Velocity, but I do disagree because no, I don't believe that it's a play at all. Who is playing with their job and playing with their life? Too many people get sucked up into this YouTube world that they forget that people have real lives when they click off this. Even you, Mz.Teavalocity, you get too caught up in everything being a play. Everybody got a life and stuff to protect, just like you do.
I agree.
When
I
you
agree. I agree.
when you
We all
come on
have
here and you
lives.
talk about something, when you talk about something that's happening to you, I don't automatically assume that it's a play because you got stuff to lose. You got kids. You got grandkids. We all got families on here. So why is it whenever something crazy is happening to the next person, it's a play? I don't like that, and I don't get it.
Okay, let me answer you right quick. Okay, hold on, baby girl. Let
Okay,
me
okay.
answer you. You right. When I come on here, some things I do read as a play, but that's the but now let's break it down because this is your business. This is what you do. Is meant to look like it's not a play or is meant to be a play because this is an entertainment application. And if people treat it as such, a lot of this stuff could be plays, baby. That's is an entertainment application. That's why we here to be entertained, right? So yes, some of it could be a play and some of it is real life shit that people done brought on YouTube. Now, it's hard for me, the woman that I am, to comprehend that people will bring this much of their real life on YouTube, Jay Dunn. So you have to understand where I'm coming from as well. Okay. Okay. Before you say Mz.Teavalocity, you think it's a play all the time. You have to understand we are here for entertainment, right? And so people have to
Mm-hmm.
create entertainment. However, some people have entangled this YouTube with their real lives. And so it's for real, baby. I understand you got a real life. I got a real life. They have a real life. And if you tell me, no, Mz.Teavalocity, this is not a play, then it makes me think, well, maybe this is not a play, you know? But again, our job to entertain people is to create content, and people are behind the scenes creating plays, baby. That's all I'm saying. But you're
But
saying because you have friend,
I ain't
hold
see.
on. You
Okay,
saying because you have friend, you know it's not a play. You know this shit is for real, right?
Mz.Teavalocity, me having Ness's address in her apartment number is
Mhm.
not a play.
Okay, I believe. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, JD, because a lot of people not clear, and I know you and I have had a conversation. You have been Ness's friend, so you're playing a role as her friend. You really like Ness. Could somebody take you really like Ness, right?
Yeah, I like her as a
Okay.
friend.
So okay, so your place of friendship is the same like my place of friendship in my real life situation when my friend unalived his girlfriend because he felt the same way he feels. I just want you to know when you listen to Heat, I felt passion. I felt for real. That's why it was hard for me to believe it's a play. But when I see this shit is going from Nez to Pizarro, he going to Pizarro, she going to Kimmy, she going back to Ness. Ness is going over to someone else's panel on the panel with Pizarro and the people that she supposedly don't like. To me, I'm like, this shit is getting kind of mushy in my belief. But you saying he called you and gave you Ness's information, right? Because she
Correct.
was mad at Ness.
Yes, and she
So
wanted
that's
me
what
to
makes
dox
you
Ness.
know.
She wanted me to dox Ness,
She
and she
wanted you
also
to do
wanted
what?
me dox her, but she also wanted me to pursue legal on that. And I took the information. Yes, I did. But once I had the information, I went immediately on my line and I let Ness know that I got the information. Ness thought I was lying because she was love sick. She like, J Dunn, you lying, you lying. No, I'm not lying. So then I clicked Ness's link one time and I think I got up in her back chat and I just put the first part of her street address.
Oh shit. Okay. So she did
Once
give
I
you her
put
stuff.
that, then she called me and we talked about it. And I gave her her whole street address and her address, the damn apartment number. So that's why I stand
Mhm.
firm that it's not a play. And again, I agree with you with what you're saying because yeah, he was enraged, but she get enraged in first. It's not all the
Yeah,
time. It's
yeah.
first. Cause ain't no way that you called me to give me misinformation. The bitch woke me up.
Okay, so let me ask you something. Let me ask you, um, JD, you say Israel, right? So I'm gonna pose this question to you. Do you
Okay.
fear for Ness? As a friend, do you fear for Ness?
Well, I told Ness since that girl gave me her address, I told Ness that she should be reporting this. I told Ness you should record every call that she gives. I told Ness that you should contact your local police department. I told Ness all these things. Now, whether or not she did it, that's not on me. That's not on me. But I
See,
told Ness
being
because I find it hard to believe that she would call me to give me the address, but wouldn't give that address to nobody. Not only that,
okay.
when she started playing with Ness' job, she wanted to give Ness' job away. The reason why me and Ness were very much prominent friends in December, the girl was trying to give out Ness' job information. And I said, Ness, I said, I think we should just squash everything, get everything under the rug. Because if she trying to give out your job information so badly, she gonna try to get it to me. I don't want it.
Mm. Okay, so yeah, okay, okay. I just hope now, JD, you could get mad at me if you want to, and we good. I just hope they not using you. See, and you really taking this shit like you her true friend, you looking out for her. But the only reason why I don't think is a play because now you say she gave you her real address and she validated that that was her address, correct?
Correct. That's what made me and Ness start talking again. Because once I gave Ness her own address, I gave her her own address. Then she knew I wasn't lying. Then they ended up falling out and clashing because I validated the address.
Mm. So, okay, here's another question. So, in the event, okay, so I know today you talked about the stove. Thank you for the Cash App. I hate to do that in the middle of talk. I know you talked about the letter under the stove. So, this is where I'm just trying to connect some stuff in. So, if it was a letter put under the stove, in the event that you find me unalive or something happened to me, Joe Blow did it, and you write the letter and you give them all the information, why would she give that out on YouTube if that shit
Well,
was for
because
real?
because at that particular time she got information. Like from what I've been told, and this is only what I've been told.
Hmm.
She got a lot of information that this heat don't know that she got because this heat was always sending her gift. And you know when you send the gift, they have the receipt up in there. The person who purchased it, the card number, the billing address, all of that be on the receipt. You know what I'm talking about?
Hold on. Sandy, just let me correct you. I don't know if you used to coming in my chat, but we have a certain decorum. Sweetheart, Jay Dunn is not yelling at me. We have our own YouTube ship. And don't worry, don't make this about Jay Dunn, baby, and what she did. We're talking about someone totally different. I would appreciate that. I appreciate your click and views and your engagement, but this is not about Jay Dunn. So please don't come in here start dropping stuff about Jay Dunn. Thank you, baby. Go ahead, JD.
Yeah, no, I'm not yelling at all, but I'm saying that that's what she was saying. She got a lot of information from like different receipts that was from what stuff was getting delivered to her house. You see
Think
what
it's
I'm
you,
saying?
baby. I just think it's my YouTube struggling. We probably go down again. So I don't know how long I'm gonna stay live, y'all. For some reason, the YouTube is struggling. I don't know if it's the weather here or not. So can you still hear me, you all and
Well,
JD?
I can hear you now, but did you were you
Okay.
able to hear me with what I said?
Yeah, you just coming in. So let me ask you another question. So with all this being real, and today we know that you exposed the secret letter, the letter under the stove, the letter under the steps, the letter behind the bed. I said put it under the mattress. With us knowing all this, do you think is a possibility that this heat will do something other than mess up Nessa's page? Because we see she has control over that, because it was said many times she created that stuff. She made those intros. She made those outros. She gave her money for this. She fed her and she did this. And so now she has control over that channel. Do you think that this heat will try to do something to Ness, or you think that's all fluff?
I believe that this people try to do something. Otherwise, she didn't call me to give me the information. But that's one thing, Mz.Teavalocity. I care about my own freedom. So
Speak
if
up.
Ness, you can't hear me.
No, you say you care about who?
I care about my own freedom. So if Ness want to keep getting entangled up in this situation, then she can.
Okay, so now I'm glad you said that. So supposedly, because you seem like you being a good friend to Ness, I'm just saying that, and I know you've been there for a while with her. So now, if Ness decided, because we know how relationship goes, we know how relationships go. We bad today and tomorrow we good. Behind the scenes, we make up, we go back together, and we call that the honeymoon period. So we have honeymoon period. So you being the good friend, because Lemon is now a good friend and Uppity is now a good friend. I see they co-hosting her show. They co-hosting her
But
show.
they
So
ain't no
with you
good
being
friend. Hold on. But
no, no,
Miss
no.
Velocity.
I'm being facetious. I'm being facetious, baby. Come on, stay with me. Stay with me, okay? Listen, let me
Okay.
finish my commentary. So with them hosting her show now, and she's feeling comfortable with them, and they are her good friends, and I know you are a friend with her. She decided to get back with Heidi. What happens to you? Because it seems like that's where I'm saying, are you being used, JD? But go ahead, you let me know.
Well, I mean, and I told her, I said, if you get back
JD,
with her, then yeah, I'm talking to you.
JD,
I'm talking to you.
y'all see, well, no, hers is too.
Something
Okay,
wrong with
so
mine?
I want her to answer that question. Go ahead. Did you hear me, baby?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay.
Yeah. If Ness want to go back to this, she can. But my thing is, don't expect me to.
Yeah.
Um.
It's real choppy. It's real choppy, JD. I think it's my end. Go ahead.
Well, all I'm saying is, don't
Yeah,
expect me
damn.
to put my own stuff on the line to help you. Because I told her, I said, it's a lot of people
I
that's
didn't
on
even
your
hear you,
side
baby,
of
because it's real choppy. So let me know, you guys. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me clear. Hold on, JD. Can you hear me clear? Put a one in the chat, because I think it's my internet. See, it's not moving, so I think it's my internet. Can you guys hear? Okay, I see someone's on my television. Okay, go on mute at Mz.Teavalocity. Okay, JD, I'm gonna ask you that question again. In the event that they decide that they okay and they gonna make back up, where does the loyal friend JD stand?
Okay, so I just stand mind my own business because look, all I can do is offer to be helpful to her if she want to try to pursue anything legally. She told me about the letter underneath the stove. But I'm not going to be the friend that know all your secrets, but you don't give a damn about what I'm trying to tell you. Because look here, if you want to be the fool and you want to be the dummy, then that's on you. I'm just gonna mind my business.
Okay, friend, you wouldn't feel as though shit they done used you. She done used you because she had you to comfort her and emotionally support her and be there for her. But now all of a sudden she decide, hey, me and Heidi gonna make it. So we know that Heidi has a strong dislike for you. That's where I say a deadly love triangle part. Let me finish wrapping that up. Because now you're included. We know she has a strong So this is where I say, JD, and you could get mad. You and Pizarro being used by both of these parties to just make each other jealous. Are they manipulating y'all to make each of both partners jealous? She knows that Ness doesn't care for Pizarro anymore, and Heidi knows that Ness knows that Heidi doesn't care for you anymore. So do you feel as though you're being used by Ness? I'll mute.
And I think I answered this to you the last time I was here. Ness could never use me because she gave me so much information that's helping my case. No, I wouldn't feel used. I said this the last
Oh,
time.
okay. Okay, I got you. Girl, I can't
I
remember what
said this
happened
the
tomorrow.
last
Don't hold
time.
that to my head. Shit, and I couldn't remember, but now that you say, oh yeah, she gave you information to help you. So it's like a mutual friendship thing. We helped each other out. If something happens to her, then you will help her out or help to seek justice for her in the event that anything bad happens, right? You're there for her because
Correct.
she was there for you. I got it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So
Well, I
that's really
just
all that is. I don't feel used one bit.
okay.
Even though people could feel like that, but no, because everything that Ness gave to me, I forwarded over to my attorney and December. They had.
Yeah. So what do you think? Okay, so what is Lemon's position here now? Because I didn't watch Nest last night, but I heard you're very upset. So is Lemon, because I did hear you say this, and correct me if I'm wrong, Lemon, you and Nest went behind the scenes to talk. So is Lemon now being an assistant to or a friend to you all or to Ness in her time of need?
Well, Ness was having Lemon as a co-host to try to help him launch his channel. That's all that was.
Oh, okay.
Cause you know
Okay.
he said he
So,
was
oh,
gonna launch
she's
his
just,
channel this new year, and so she just been helping him with that. And I talked to them 2 times.
okay. Now, can I ask you this? And the reason why is because it helps my line of questioning because you helping, I think, a lot of us understand. So, is he privy to information that could be damaging in the event that something happens to Nessie Pooh?
Absolutely not. Lemon only know about YouTube stuff. The couple of times that we was
Oh,
on Instagram, we talked about YouTube because again he trying to launch his channel. He's not privy to the stuff that's really been going on. He's not privy to any of it.
okay. So he's not privy to it. Okay. I
No,
like
but
again.
he thinks he is. If he was privy to any of it, he would have Ness's actual phone number so he could just pick up the phone and call. But instead, he gotta wait for somebody to show up on Instagram, and then that's how he able to call somebody. But no, he's not privy to none of this stuff because Ness ain't really been getting the stuff out.
Oh, okay. So do you think Ness is trying to smother the flame now by because she asked y'all several times with the mission of you to not mention Heidi's name and not mention the lady, but they continue to do it on her platform. This is where I say you have to have some type of decorum in when you allow people on your platform and because if she's asking you all, and I'm not talking about you per se, if she's asking her guests and people who come up there not to mention this so it won't further fuel the flames and they continue to do it, is a click interview that much? If this for real life shit that you are allowing these people to interfere in your real life by coming on your platform talking about Heidi when she asked them not to do it, why is she going on other people's platforms where they're talking about Heidi? You see where I'm getting a little confused with the play verse for real, sweetheart? That's where Mz.Teavalocity get a little confused at.
Well, and you can be confused, but Mz.Teavalocity, and now I'm just gonna feel a little bit more. But I mean, it's not huge. But I think when did Kimmy do that live?
Huh?
Kimmy. When Kimmy did that interview with he, what day was that, y'all? Do y'all remember? Was it
Was it?
Tuesday or Wednesday?
I think Tuesday. I was at work. I was working from home, so I couldn't hear it all. But some of it that I heard was again the portions that I heard. I was off in and out. It made me very concerned about what was going on. It did. So I'm not sure. Somebody help out. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? I think Tuesday. Go ahead, JD.
Well, Ness called me crying that day. Crying. And that's the
Oh,
reason why when
did
she went
she?
live, I text her. Yeah. And that's the reason why when she went live, I text her and I could hear her voice crackle. And I said, girl, I said, go ahead and drop the link and I'll come up there. So I came up there to lighten the mood because I could tell that she was getting sensitive about it because I already knew she had cried about it earlier. But again, these other motherfuckers
Oof.
that ain't been being her friend, that ain't been trying to help her, she could let them talk about my court stuff and name people that's up in litigation with me or been in litigation with me and all this kind of stuff. But the moment that you was on the brink of tears, you called me, you went live, I heard your voice getting weak, and I told you, drop the link. I'll come up there to try to entertain and engage your people. Because I text her and I could send you this to people on free. You know, we got a whole chain of people that we know. I could send it to BB or I could send it to Jamaica, the receipt where I said you better not cry up there. Do not give her the satisfaction. I said drop the link.
Oh, I
And
believe
she
you.
dropped the link.
Oh, I believe you, baby. You ain't got some shit. I believe you. I believe you because you've been there quite a bit.
Yeah, so
Okay, let
so
me
that's
let
all I've
me
been
answer
doing this whole
Jessica
week.
Michelle. Been talking about this situation, so you've been there for her.
Yeah.
You okay? Jessica Michelle, let me ask you. Let me because maybe you didn't hear me, or maybe I need to clarify. You said what platform has she went on talking about this heat? I didn't say Ness was on platforms talking about this heat. I said Ness was on platforms where other people was talking about Miss Heat. So let me clear that up. Okay, baby? In case you didn't hear me. I didn't say she was talking. I said other people where she was present at was talking about this heat. And for me, if other people that I know don't like me and I'm on their platform and they just using this shit for clicks and views and this is my real life, I would leave. I would leave. That's exactly what I said, baby. So maybe you misunderstood me, and I'm not upset with you, Jess. I'm just saying, I just want to make it clear. I didn't say she was on platforms talking about the seat. I said she had been on platforms where other people was mentioning Miss Heat. Hey, Lemon, and she asked them not to mention this heat. That's exactly what I said, baby. Is it clear? You got it, baby. You got it. Go ahead, JD. So for me, again, it's certain decorum that I have over here, and I think most people who've been watching me for 4 years now know is certain things. For one, you felt some kind of way, JD, when you said last night you and Lemon is here. You and Lemon got into it, and you feel some kind of way when she allowed people on her platform to disrespect you because you are her friend. You are her real life friend. That's how I'm gonna say it, okay, baby? And you feel some kind of way when she allowed that to happen. Is that correct?
That's incorrect. Um, People disrespect me, I can disrespect them right on that, but you gotta allow me to be able to do it. But the main problem that I had is that, and I'm gonna say it again, which I think is very important. They were speaking about other individuals that I have court stuff with. I don't like that.
Okay. Yeah, that shit foul. That's foul.
Right.
I wouldn't
It don't
allow it.
have it
But
don't have
again, I'm
nothing to
different,
do.
baby. But I wouldn't allow it. Now I can understand y'all having, hey baby, what's going on, Lemon? I can understand y'all having disagreements, but right. It seems like that's allowed. that, and I understand what you're saying. Your business was being discussed, and you feel as though her, as the host, owning that platform. Again, you guys, when people say you can't control what comes out of people's mouth, you are correct to a certain extent. But if you are hosting this show, if I'm hosting this show, and Jessica decides to jump up here and start talking about JD and her court case or her past relationships, and that's not what it's about. For try to redirect it. The second time I ask you, you continue it, I'll just drop you because I have that liberty because I am the channel holder. Everybody don't do that. So now at this point, JD is upset with Ness, but you still will be cool with her, but you just need her to understand she shouldn't allow people to talk about your personal business with other people or what went on with your court case or what's going on with your court case on her platform if she's your friend.
Correct, because she trying to get her own court situation her damn self, and I kept my mouth shut about that.
Okay, I agree with you. So are you holding her responsible for what Lemon said or the other people said in regards? I don't know. I didn't watch it last night. And Lemon is in here. Are you holding her responsible for their behavior or what they said because it's her platform, baby?
Well, I mean, she flushed me for what I said, so why the fuck she can't flush them, Mz.Teavalocity?
I don't know if Jay Dunn is talking because I can't hear her, y'all. This is
I talk back. I talk back, Mz.Teavalocity. Y'all. Lynn, I'm not lying. I played the receipt up on my channel, so please stop. How you gonna tell me that I'm lying when you're not even privy to any of the conversations that me and Ness actually had? How you gonna call me a liar? Was you on the phone? Do you know Ness phone number? What's her area code, bitch? Since you telling me I lie. Tell me her area code to let me know that you've been on the phone with her in order for her to tell you that I lied. I ain't lied, bitch. You just only know what you know. And bitch, stay in your motherfucking place.
okay, you guys. I think what I'm gonna have to do is in this live. Unfortunately, I really, you know, this damn I don't know what's going on, but I'm right here. So JD, I didn't hear you, baby. Did you answer the question when I asked you, are you holding her accountable for what happened on her live last night with them disrespecting you, talking your business? You holding her clearly accountable for that, darling?
Well, hey, can you hear me now?
I can hear you good. Yeah, I'm on my phone
Okay.
now. Hold on, JD.
Okay.
Hold still. Hold that thought. Lynn, I don't know if you used to coming over here in my house, but in my house, we don't call the panelists names and we don't drag the panelists over here. So, sweetheart, maybe you want to be a part of this. You want to be allowed in my home. That behavior is not allowed over here. And so, if you think that you have to call her names, then you probably should exit stage left because that's not what's going to happen over here. Okay. Thank you, Kimberly. Go ahead, JD.
And, oh, and I see Ness showed up. Ness, I'm not up here lying at all. I did my own video. I played receipts from your video. From your video, bitch. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
lying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Let's
lying
not,
at all.
JD, let's not call bitches. You already know how we do over here, baby.
Well, I
And we
know,
don't.
but for her to get up here and try to accuse me of lying, when I played her own video. So if you want to
Mm-hmm.
strike my video, go ahead and strike me, man. Because I played the receipts from your damn video. Yeah.
We did hear the video this morning. Like I said, I'm
Correct.
not.
But she dropped down up in here talking about wow, I'm not lying like this.
Well,
I'm
we
not
already know
lying.
people stay in the bushes, JD. We already know people stay in the bushes. She lying on you, Ness. Again, if Ness have something to say, she welcome to join the platform. But I don't do all that over here. I don't do all that cussing. I don't do all that bitch calling. I don't do all that yelling and screaming. I have a different decorum over here, and everybody can't adjust, and everybody don't like it over here. So I just want that to be plain and clear. God damn! Look how many times I'm disconnected. Hold on, y'all. Let me disconnect. Oh. Can you
Oh,
hear
it's
me, J.
me. I can hear you now. I didn't know it was me by
Okay.
myself.
Okay. Let me straighten some stuff out in here.
Okay, I'm going on mute.
Yeah, go on mute right quick. So let me straighten something out. Welcome, Ness and Lemon. Listen, I don't have a problem. I'm giving commentary. Hold on. What I want you to know is I'm giving commentary. Hold on. I'm going to let you up, Lemon. I'm giving commentary. I always give unbiased and Lemon, that's you? Lemon, is that you?
Yes, me. Hello.
Okay, stand by, baby. Stand by.
Okay.
I always give unbiased commentary and tell you my perspective. You may not like it, but that's how it goes over here. And I demand a certain amount of respect. Okay, so if you coming up here to address Jay Dunn, just make sure we keep it cute. Go ahead, Lemon. What's she lying about?
Listen, last night on a panel, this is what happened. Uppity was arguing with a person in the chat, and Uppity was saying that she found out a subscriber was white because she called something a casserole. So me and Jay Dunn got into it based off macaroni and cheese. She was pretty much saying that macaroni and cheese, if you bake it or whatever, it's a casserole. And I said, no, it's not. It's just baked macaroni and cheese. So me and her going back and forth. And then I called her stupid. I'll admit I did call her stupid first. Um, and it offended her. So she called me the F word. So that's our whole thing. I never brought up her legal issues. I never brought up like people she have court issues with. So I just want to clear all that up. We were arguing over whether macaroni and cheese is a casserole or not and shit like that. Dumb shit.
Called her. You never called her out. You never discussed any of her legal issues.
No,
Oh, okay.
not at
Jay
all.
Dunn said that people were okay.
Maybe Uppity and Dimples did, but not me. That
Mm,
wasn't me and Jay Dunn
mm,
argument.
mm.
We were arguing over
Oh,
food,
okay.
which is
Y'all
petty as
argument was
hell.
just simply over a casserole, and y'all
Yeah, I insulted Jay
very
Dunn
petty,
first.
darling. I didn't see that live. I saw you watching it.
Mz.Teavalocity,
Hold
I'm
on,
coming
baby.
off mute. Oh,
Hold on,
okay. Well,
baby.
let me know when
Hold
I
on.
can.
Go ahead, Lemon.
No, I
I'm
said
gonna let you know.
we were pretty much arguing over food.
Go ahead, Lemon.
I insulted Jay Dunn first. She played the audio clip on Ness Live last night to prove her point that who said what first, and all it showed was I called her stupid. And when I did, she got mad and she flew off the hinges. That's all it was. I never brought up who she had court cases with and shit like that. Nah.
Okay. Go ahead, JD. Go ahead, JD.
On multiple occasions, Lemon, when he argues with me over there on this, he brings up Benzone. Last night,
Mm.
Uppity and Lemon kept bringing up Bambi. That's fact. So don't say what you ain't did. I just let it slide. I let it slide for the second mess because I knew that we was all up there trying to support her. But I heard what the motherfucker y'all saying.
Can you provide that audio?
Ness don't probably most of the videos because this he trying to flag her channel down.
No,
You
no, no,
know
no.
you done said it. You
I'm talking
always talk
about.
about big Benz, big Benz. You say it.
Wait. I'm talking about last night.
Well, last night, yeah, it's on Ness's video. I don't mind going to get the audio, and when I get it, then what you gonna say? because it was said.
This shit is crazy.
Right. So then what you gonna say when I did it? Because it was said.
By me, not uppity. I'm not uppity.
Well, no. Both of y'all was saying stuff about Bambi and shit like this, and I'm like, why y'all bringing up Bambi? She not even here. I even
So I
said
brought up Bambi last night.
between you and Anthony, I have to go and look to see, but y'all was both talking about it. And that's
Okay, let's
allowed.
see. Let's see.
If you think I'm about to play audio on
I'm
Mz.Teavalocity, you got
listening.
another fake call.
I'm listening.
I don't play nobody else's stuff up on Mz.Teavalocity, so let me call now.
Nah. I wasn't telling you to play it right now. All I was telling you, I said, let's see, meaning like prove it. Like you like to prove shit, you know? So show me that I brought up Bambi yesterday, which I didn't.
Once I show it, then what you gonna do? What you gonna say?
I'm gonna say absolutely.
Oh, so if I prove that you did it, then what?
Yeah, I'm gonna say absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But Mz.Teavalocity, she's taking things out of context. Listen, our argument was not, if you go back, our argument was not about fucking Bambi or none of that. It was about fucking food. Food. I called her stupid.
Okay.
That was it. That was it. I didn't bring up. Matter of fact,
Well,
I'm
don't
sure
call
I
me
didn't. Wait.
stupid. Don't call me
Okay.
stupid. You don't
All
have
right.
to
You're
He
right.
said, wait, because it's not gonna get out of hand. He said he called you stupid, and that's what triggered it. And she's saying that's what offended her. And he was like, well, damn, in retrospect, he trying to say, hey, I apologize because I did start shit with you, J Dunn. But that I never mentioned those other things. That's what I hear Lemon saying, JD. He didn't mention it. But here's the problem when you have platform and so many people on your platform, when you drop the link, is because so many people say things and over talk. That's what we're trying to prevent here, you guys, and over talk each other. You really don't know who said what because they all talking at the same time. And so it's a strong possibility that he's admitting to calling you stupid, but he wasn't the one who started throwing around Bambi and what's the other girl's name? Benzo's name, JD. But it was being said. That's all you know. It was being said, but it may not have been Lemon himself. He's saying our shit was stupid, J Dunn. It was the fact that I was the casserole and stuff like that. But I never mentioned those other people. And she feels some kind of way because those people are being mentioned on her friend. Quote, I'm saying, y'all, this is what she said on her friend's platform, and her friend is allowing it. Okay. That's where she's coming from. Go ahead, JD.
Right, but meanwhile, my friend don't want us to say Heaty's name. But you don't want us to say Heaty's name, but they can say the names of all kinds of people that I actually had. I got case numbers with these motherfuckers.
Right. So you got some real shit going on. And so you don't, hey. And
it's like, how they able to just come up here and say this bullshit, but you don't want us to say Heaty?
It's me.
I got you, baby. Go ahead, JD. Right. Why is that fair? I hear where you coming from. Now, listen, I'm a respecter of all persons, baby, unless you do something to me. So I'm going to, agree with Jay Ness. I mean, you could say what you want, but is it fair that you don't want them to mention, the person who's possibly could be in litigation or you have your thing with? Is it fair that you don't want them to say or talk about that person, but you allowing them to talk about your friend on your platform? I call bullshit as well. That's just me. Go ahead. That's not right. But that's not you and Lemon's beef. It sounds like Jay Dunn. Your whole thing is about...
No, my beef was when I spoke to Lemon the 2 times that I did. Lemon, he said that he wasn't going to be disrespectful. I said, I'm not trying to cross you that way because we never got that deep. But the nerve of you to call me stupid because I'm not saying that macaroni is a casserole. I was simply telling you that Uppity and that lady got into it over there on Pizarro because
Go ahead. Let me tell you something, Ness. I don't favor anyone. You don't know me that well because I am very unbiased and fair. I spoke highly of you. If I think you did something, then I'm going to call it like it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit for nobody on my platform. So please don't come down here with that. You are welcome. You have your own platform, or you welcome to hit mine so you could get some understanding or redballing. I was talking about how dangerous y'all's situation could be, and I would hope nothing happened to you. I was giving my perspective on, not because Jay Dunn, I have favor to her that I'm unbiased. You could be surprised or not. I could give a damn, to be honest with you. You know, because I know you have been on your platform and have said things about me. I didn't call you unbiased. I didn't say anything to you. So don't come over here telling me I have favor for Jay Dunn, so I'm not going to be fair. I called Jay Dunn on her bullshit. Now, if you want to hear about it, I call her on her bullshit when she needs to be called on it. In fact, I didn't appreciate or I didn't like what she did today. If y'all supposed to be friends, but that's between y'all. That's not for me to get into it. But as far as me, that comment you made, that don't rock over here, sis. Okay, you're not honest. You're not honest. I'm a very unbiased person. So I don't care what you could tell. I don't care if you think I'm unbiased or not. That's your opinion. Anybody knows me know that I am unbiased. And this is my perspective. So whether you like it or not, baby, that's not for me. I'm not riding your coattail for anything. Go ahead, Jay Dunn.
And for the slow people in the back like me, if you have read Vaughn to the beginning of her live, when she was doing her commentary, she spoke about how she had two good friends, and one of them murdered the other one, and she had to testify in court. That's
Exactly.
what she was talking about.
Exactly.
But if you
Exactly.
took the time to read Ball to see what the lady was talking about, you would have knew what she was talking about. She wasn't even talking about you, but she favored it to what's going
Right.
on currently because she had to bear witness up in the court of law after her friend got murdered by one of her other friends. That's what she was talking about, a
Right.
real
And I
life
was saying,
situation.
right. Right, right. Now, whether you think I'm fair or not, baby, you go ahead and do your thing. You know, because again, like I said, I don't care what people think about me. I'm solely here for my supporters and to give my commentary. Everybody's not going to agree with it, and everyone is not going to disagree with it. I get more people who enjoy my commentary and think that I am fair and unbiased versus the ones that don't think I am fair and unbiased, but I am. Just because I'm not Google guying over you, and I guess you think I'm unfair. I told Lemon was wrong. Him and JD really don't have no beef, and that's it. So they good to go. She told me she was your friend. She will continue to be your friend, and so I'm good to go. So I don't know where you having a problem at, but if you do, baby, that's your problem and not mine. Again, this is a love triangle, and you have people who are involved. I have been involved in one in my real life, and you have people who's involved that I just say should be careful because if at the end of the day you and Heidi get back together, then where are your friends? Where do you stand with your friends? Do you have to make a choice that you can't be friends with Jay Dunn and Lemon and whoever else gracing your platform who's comforting you? Or are they still good? And JD answered me. Lemon, let me ask you a question. What do you feel if Lemon? I noticed that you're very fond of Ness, and you've been there to support her, and she's helping you get your YouTube thing off the ground. How do you feel if, at the end of the day, her and Ness are her and he get back together? And where do you stand? How would you feel if you up here fighting so hard for her?
I wouldn't feel no type of way because relationships have their ups and downs. So if she did get back with Heat, I really don't care. Like, I'm just here to have fun on YouTube. Like, that's their personal thing. So for me, if they got back together, I wouldn't care, honestly. I'm not going to be like shocked or stop messing with Ness. Like, that Ness is a grown up. This Heat is a grown up.
Okay,
I
so
don't really want to
let
be
me
in a
say
relationship.
this.
Okay. Are you talking?
They got bad weather over there. If y'all
Oh,
have
okay.
read Bob before y'all just started clicking the links or coming up in the chat saying stuff, you will notice bad weather. Her internet has been really spotty. So right now I think she's having a connectivity problem because of the snowstorm.
Right, Lemon, y'all. I was muted. I'm a little heated because Ness dropped down here, but I know how this shit goes. People like to spin narratives and start beefs and all that stuff. But Ness, let me tell you something. I'm not the one, baby, because I'm not going to beef with anyone. I don't go back and forth. I'm going to do my commentary. I'm going to believe in my heart of hearts that is unbiased. So, Lemon, thank you for answering that question. You say you're not going to feel no way because they grown. So you're not going to feel like that you were used in a friendship comforting situation.
Correct.
Let me ask the
I
question
don't
because
feel no
this
way.
happened.
Because listen, people are saying like, "Oh, Lemon kind of inserted himself in this Heat and that situation," which I didn't. But if they got back together, I wouldn't care. I don't care as long as we can still have fun on YouTube. That's it. Everything else is out the window. I don't care about their personal life. I've never asked about their personal business. Just shit that happens on YouTube. So like, I'm cool with it.
Okay, stay right there. Stay right there. So, me and my old man is getting back together and we're laying down foundation of our relationship. And one of the foundations of my relationship, he would say to me, "Well, honey, you know, Lemon and Jay Dunn just really, really bothers me. You know, we trying to get our marriage or our relationship together. You know, you gonna have to let them go. You just gonna have to let them go because they interference. Because I see a tendency from hearing Heat's point of view that she's a little jealous of you and Jay Dunn, and she wants Ness to get rid of the relationship with y'all. And Ness won't do it because she feels as though, hey, they my friends, they there when I need them. So I'm not going to get rid of the relationship. But if that was a decision she had to make, and she said, okay, well, I want my relationship to survive with you, you know, honey, so I'm gonna get rid of them. Would that change y'all feelings at all? Jay Dunn, you go first. Let me let Jay Dunn go first.
Well, you already know how I feel about it. Because like what I
Let
said
Lemon go
before
then,
Lemon
because
and
you
Ness
already
got
told
here.
me.
Yeah.
Yep. Lemon, how would you feel, darling? Because JD already answered that.
It'll be unfortunate, but if she decided to um drop us to repair her relationship with this Heat, it is what it is. I can't make her choose. No, it won't change how I feel. It's like it would be an unfortunate situation, but it is what it is.
Okay, I got you. Okay. Okay, I got you. So let me just do this before I end this live because my computer is really my internet is we have a storm here, you guys. So my internet is acting like an asshole and won't let us be great. Now, Lemon, we know you starting a channel, my dear, and I know Ness and
Yes.
stuff is helping you, and you've been co-hosting her over there. Right. So you've been co-hosting. So all of y'all are getting what y'all want out of the relationship. So no, it sounds like no one is being slighted. Correct. If that's a correct assessment, it seems like you all are getting what you want out of this.
No, I'm not being cool with
Right.
Ness just because I'm starting a channel. No, that's not it. No.
No, no, no. I didn't say that, baby. Let me do
And
it
I
again. Let me
and
say it.
you can't say nobody feels slighted because I do. That's why I went live this morning.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. Okay, well, let's go there then. So you feel slighted because you said that Ness is allowing people on her platform to talk about your legal situations. And as a friend, that shouldn't be correct.
Correct. And me, what I
So
know
you,
about Nancy's legal situations that she trying to do, and I ain't said a motherfucking word.
but let me ask you something, JD. Excuse me, I'm trying to eat a yogurt. But JD, you said something today. Do you feel some kind of way that you said something today and you didn't talk to you didn't talk to Ness behind the scenes?
No, because I called Ness earlier, and once I didn't get an answer from her, which is fine, she able to do what she want to do. Then once I didn't get an answer, I blocked her. So she blocked. She can't even call me. She can't text me, can't call me, none of that, because I refuse for me to have active court cases, case numbers, and she think that it's okay for people to just be talking all over the. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck your situation. Whatever
Wow.
you got going on.
So y'all blocked each other. You blocked her.
I sure did. I
So
blocked
you
Ness and
blocked her.
got
So
phone
she's not
call this
able.
morning.
Did you block Lemon?
Lemon is on Instagram. I blocked Ness's phone number. And that's the
Oh,
same number that she would call if I need to testify for her stupid ass. The same number
so
that
you
she would
really up.
call for me to testify for her, I blocked her.
Mm. Oh, well, it seems like the friendship is done fell apart, but I think you all could come back from this. I think you all could come back from this. I'm not sure.
Mz.Teavalocity.
Yeah, baby.
Sorry to cut you off. I got to get ready for work. But listen, me and Jay Dunn argument was stupid. You can go back and watch Ness live. I did not bring up nobody
I
she had
played the
legal issues
lie.
with.
I played the lie.
I'm talking about. I know, but I'm talking about where I mentioned somebody you had legal issues with. I never did that. So nah, that's not true.
Okay. Thank you, darling. You be safe out there. Is your weather okay out there, Lemon?
Yeah, we good in Cali. We got rain for the next couple of days, but other than that, it's cool. I love rain. Rain is so peaceful and it's
Yeah,
fire. I love rain.
serene. Real
Yeah,
serene. Thank you so much, baby, and good luck on your channel. And I
thank you,
appreciate you for coming up. Thank you.
thank you for
Now,
having
let's
me.
you welcome, darling. Thank you. You guys, I'm a little fucking pissed, but I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there, but I'm a little pissed right now. See, I know how this shit goes, y'all, but I'm a little pissed. But ODS said something about court. ODS, hey baby, I've been watching your mukbangs, ODS, but I remember you telling me years ago that you were having this sauce, and I told you I would buy it, and I haven't seen, heard from the sauce. So you said that so this may could be prosecuted. This what's going on here, huh, JD? So now, are you so mad you won't be a character witness for, or be a witness for, whatever witness, because you're
What
so mad at her now?
she gonna have to figure out how she can reach out to me because she blocked.
Oh, because she blocked. So you got so mad. You got so mad that now you may not testify for her if she can't reach you.
I mean, how's she gonna do it? Because I blocked her. Because the nerve of you raggedy bitch.
But JD, I'm just confused, But you want to be her friend and help her out. So you won't forgive her because she allowed people on her platform. Y'all couldn't talk about that because you blocked her and you called her, and she could have been asleep, baby. She stays on live all night. Now, this is my fairness, Ness. This is my fairness, darling, that you didn't see. Okay. So you couldn't, she didn't answer the phone. And so you decided to take to your platform and make a live to get across to her. So now she let her under the steps out. Oh, to let her under the stove out.
Well, I went to
Do
my
you think
live
she
and
really working on the case? Go ahead,
I
baby.
don't care. I don't care if she really working on one. I know I got real woman. I got real woman. I don't give
Yeah, I
a
know
damn
you
what she
do.
working on.
I know you do.
I don't give a damn what she working on. It's crazy
But
to me how people keep asking me about her damn real shit. I know I got real shit. And I ain't gonna fuck around with
calm
nobody
down.
that
I know
ain't
you
fucking
got
around
real
with me.
shit. JD, calm. I know you got real shit. Don't. We don't have to tell how I know, but I know you got real shit going on. Yeah. So,
Right.
Jay
So
Dunn.
it's like I'm
Sometimes you
not
could
gonna
be a
put
friend to
myself out
somebody.
there to try to
Hold
help
on.
you.
Okay. Sometimes you know what, Jay Dunn. You could try to be a friend to somebody and it's not reciprocated the way you want them to because your expectations is different from theirs. So I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Just calm down. That your shit is real, and if she have real shit, y'all always gonna be there for each other. But now she don't respect your real shit that's going on. She let people on her platform to talk about your real live cases that's active, and you feel some kind of way. So you just go pull a plug on her and your friendship.
Correct. She could have a
Because it's not
she could have
reciprocated, right?
correct. And that was my biggest thing. And I mean, Lemmy could get up here, but at the end of the day, I didn't disrespect him first. Let's act like I did. The fact that that man got up here and acknowledged that he's the one that came to me sideways. I wasn't on that platform to come sideways at nobody. He came
Yeah,
at
he
me.
did. He did acknowledge it. He did
Right.
acknowledge it.
He disrespected me. And I guess Ness thought that I should just sit there and allow him to
Well,
disrespect
I
me.
just say
No.
Ness is up against some odds now. It's I guess she up against some odds with this Heidi situation, and again, I hope the best for all parties. I hope it don't get like the story that I told, but this is why this story was near to me and why it really hit home, and it could have been a trigger. It's simply because this shit happened to some friends I know in real life, and this sounds so familiar. Just how it started out.
And as far as exposed TV, how could I pretend to be her friend for 5 years? Let me know. I must be the best actress. Please nominate me for an Emmy. Nominate me for a Golden Globe Award. Nominate me for an Oscar. If I pretended to be her friend for 5 years. Please.
Again, let me tell you something. Sit back, Jay Dunn. I don't have to tell you, but I'm going to tell you whether you like it or not. Sit back and reevaluate your friendship or your YouTube shit with people, because if they not giving you the courtesy, the respect, or whatever you think that you deserve, and your expectations of their friendship is more, then you need to sit back and reevaluate your friendship with them, okay? Because right is right, wrong is wrong. She shouldn't be letting people to talk your business on her platform. That's a level of disrespect. And while we at that, I'm just going to say this. Someone asked me a question about another content creator, and they asked me, why do I think that content creator is coming off the way they're coming off? And this is my honest opinion. This is my honest opinion. When you have a relationship, whatever type of relationship that you all form on this YouTube, and I'm going to wrap it up with this, and you form on this YouTube, you feel some type of way if someone allows someone to get on your platform. Now, if I come on your platform and you allow your chat, and I know that's what they do over here, and everybody do a little different in their house. But in my house, I have a certain decorum. If you allow people to drag, roast, and dox people who's on your platform, they're going to start feeling some kind of way. They may feel like y'all are cool, but then when you start allowing people to come at them in your chat and on your panel, to me is a level of disrespect, and they are going to lose respect for the relationship that you all had, and that is to equal content creators. If I come on your platform and you are allowing people to attack me with whatever way, in whatever form or fashion, then I'm going to have a fucking problem with you. And that's just a fact of the matter. You can play like it's okay, only but for so long. But in reality, it's not okay that I allow someone to come in my chat or on my platform and disrespect my guests. That's just my belief. You guys play that fucking reindeer game if you want to. At the end of the day, if you allow me to be on your platform and you allow Jay Dunn to come over there and drag and expose and dox me, and you allow your chat to tear my ass up, I'm going to have a problem with you. I'm going to have a problem directly with you, the platform owner, because you do have control. I don't have control of what people say on my platform. I can't stop people from, you can stop it. You can kick their ass off, or you could kick them out of y'all chat. Y'all play that reindeer game with each other, but she may feel some kind of way. Ness may have felt some kind of way. Lemon might feel some kind of way. And who else involved may feel some kind of way if you are on my platform talking about them and we're supposed to be cool. Point blank, period. Stop the lies. And so what happens is when Mad Day come, that's when you know that the shit that you have allowed people to say and do to me, I never liked it. I never liked it, and I always held it against you. I was just waiting when we fall out for me to let you really know how I feel. That's the games y'all play on here. Okay? Okay? That's the game. So Jay Dunn feels some type of way that Ness allowed that to happen on her platform. Some of the content creators that you know that are striking back at people and talking shit to people, and who haven't been talking shit to people, who haven't been making videos, who've been laying back, they just was waiting for their turn because you allow people to come and disrespect them on their platform, and they never forgot how you made them feel. Point blank, period. Okay? Okay? That's a fact. That's not something I'm making up. That's a fact.
Mz.Teavalocity,
Let's see.
let me chime.
Go ahead, baby.
The fact is, this week, I was on the phone with my own attorney, with my own stuff. And that's called me crying because of he doing the interview over there on TV.
You was on your phone with your attorney and what? Speak up loud.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I muted. Say it again, JD. I muted.
Ness called me while I was on the phone with my attorney, crying with tears coming down her eyes about what he was over there saying over there on TV. Once I finished my call with my attorney, I called Ness back immediately. Ness said that she was going to do a live, but then she said she wasn't going to do one. I said, well, maybe you don't need to do one. I said, do I need to do one? That's when I text Sean to get the video about Kimmy talking about her own domestic violence. I never would have bothered Sean to get that video, but when Ness was crying like that, I wanted Ness to see. Kimmy went through domestic violence too. You missed it. I got a whole live. These people wanted that you was there.
I didn't miss it, baby. I saw it. I saw it.
I know you saw it. The only reason why I contacted Sean was because Ness was crying about this, man. So
you contacted Sean. You contacted to get a video from him?
Yeah, so that I could do a live reaction. It was going to be me and Ness to react to the video.
Okay.
Remember, I did my line and I was saying that he said, nigga, no, nigga, no. That was real. That wasn't no play. You can go and Sean chat and ask him. He gonna tell you, yes, J Dunn did contact me. Because I was trying to help Ness. But Ness only wanted to help herself. So fuck her.
So, okay. That's where it stands, JD. Now you know Ness don't want to help herself, baby. So now you just do J Dunn what you do. Don't worry about it, because like you said, you doing, see, in friendship, we know friendship has to be cultivated and you have to respect each other. But what happens in friendship is we set up expectations. And if I don't talk to you and say, hey, J Dunn, I expect you to be, I expect you to do this, and you expect me to do this. And this is how our friendship would grow. If I don't set boundaries, then, the friendship could go awry, let me say, because ain't no boundary set. So even with this YouTube stuff, you guys, you have to set boundaries, And I know a lot of y'all are coming, some of y'all are coming in here and you don't like Jay Dunn. That's your thing. Jay Dunn hasn't done anything to me. That's your right. And when you say people have a right to allow what they want on their platform, that's true. But this is what I was trying to say. When people pretend like they don't have control of what their panelists say, they are full of caca. Because if I asked you, Jay Dunn, please don't call bitch, and you decide that you still gonna call bitch, I'm going to kick you off of my platform, because that's a level of disrespect. So for me, that was controlling what a person says on my platform. Just that simple. Okay? Just that
and
simple.
even you saw Mz.Teavalocity, me and Lemon was up here on your platform and we coexisted.
Because it's
Even
different
though
over here.
everything had went down on Ness-Heat, we coexist.
Yeah, y'all coexist, but Jay Dunn, that's what people don't say. And I don't know why Ness got mad and said I was biased. She could tell, but it's no surprise. I really don't give a damn what Ness say about me. She could go over there and make 10 videos about me. I really don't give a shit, because this is my channel. This is my commentary. And I tell you all the time when you are wrong, but I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with someone when they just think they right. And I can't get across to them, hey, listen, we agree to disagree. Let's move on. When I can't do that, I'm just not going to do it. So I don't care what people sitting here saying or what they think about me. But what I am going to tell you, Jay Dunn, if you don't believe that the friendship is of value to you and you're not getting out of it what you want, then you could walk away. The same for Ness. She don't have to come on here doing commentary. You don't have to come on here doing commentary video after video. If you don't think that the friendship is good enough for you all, y'all could just walk away, right?
Oh, that's correct.
Yeah. So ain't no big deal. Y'all just walk away. If you don't think, if you think you getting treated like shit, stay off a platform. But I understand this is something that, people do over here. But it's not too many times you go kick my back in and I'm a smile in your face. I have very low tolerance for bullshit. So you're not gonna kick me in my back and I'm a smile in your face, And like I said,
but
go ahead, baby.
Even the fact that Lemon came up here and admitted that I was telling the truth, but Ness still saying that I lied. The fuck, he came up here himself.
Right, and he said it, but he also said, JD, don't miss this point. He said he never said anything about the people you named. He said he never said, hey, Hershey, baby. He said he never said anything. He said y'all argument was childish, basically stupid over casserole,
But no, we were just talking about what happened on Pizarro. And if he wasn't there for it, then he wasn't there for it, Mz.Teavalocity. That's why I was saying in my own live that he should have just been quiet. If you were not there for that conversation, then just be quiet, because what we talking about is what really happened over there.
Yeah,
if you don't know nothing about it, you could say that it's stupid. But don't call me stupid because I'm recapping what happened over there and why Uppity is mad with Ness's him.
But he said he apologized. He
did apologize.
Yeah,
he did apologize. But Ness still gonna look at it like I lied on him. I lied on him and he came here and apologized.
No, we heard your video this morning, but here, let me reiterate this again. When you all are on a platform with 5 and 6 and 7 people, and the host, they could do what the hell they want, because I hear people saying they could do what they want on their platform. But when you all are on a platform and everyone is talking and screaming and yelling or over talking people, you don't know what and who said it. All you know is you heard it, right? All you know is you heard it. You can't really pinpoint because you got 20 people talking at the same. And platforms be popping. We know everybody be talking out of turn. Everybody be screaming and hollering. Ness goes somewhere else, just like a lot of platform owners. They'll host a live and shit, they over in somebody else's sector. They ain't even on their own live. So we know that takes place. So again, it's a strong possibility that someone said it, but it wasn't Lemon, and you both agreed to that. Y'all argument was over casserole, whether macaroni and cheese is a casserole, right?
Yeah, that and lasagna.
And lasagna.
Which I played
Okay.
the receipt. I played the receipt.
I
But
think I
yeah, well,
need to
anyway,
invest back in some
Mz.Teavalocity,
virgin.
I'm gonna let you in your stuff.
Thank you,
Thank you
baby.
for having me up.
Thank
But
you
I'm
for
happy
clearing
that
it
I was
up.
able to say, and you can see Ness had ample opportunity to come up here, but she don't want to because Lemon proved me right.
Okay. Thank you, Toxic Energy. Okay.
All right,
So
have a
that's
good
what
day,
I want.
Mz.Teavalocity.
Thank you, baby. Oh, so
Okay.
Toxic Energy. Okay, respectfully, Miss T. It's always respectfully, Dolly. I don't have a problem. Listen, I'm Mrs. T. I like some of this drama mess too, but I think it's important for me to stick to what I know to do. And for me, I just have a different way of running things over here. Because first of all, I believe when people come on your panel, they want to be heard. They want to be heard. So I make it a safe place where they could be heard without being attacked. Okay. So yeah, it's okay if you say anything, baby. It's just a matter of being respect. So respectfully, Miss T Ness asked JD not to say the YAG word on her platform, and she disrespected her and said it again to Lemon. Okay, we did hear. Okay, we did hear that. Now, toxic energy. Like I said, I watch Ness. A lot of times, you guys, I watch people from the skybox. I have my own little seat up there that I paid a good penny for. And so you're welcome, baby. So I sit in the skybox, and I know for several, many, many times, there's been a lot of people on that platform that call other people yaggots, which y'all want to call yaggots because we don't want to say the F word, that call people yaggot, and they still there, and they still are allowed to be on people platforms fighting. So I'm not sure what makes one person different from the other. Okay. I'm not sure, baby. And that's why I don't understand it, because I hear it all the time and I think it's disrespectful. But I don't think it's no different than calling a bunch of bitches and hoes and talking about, different, calling women out of their name and men out of their name. I don't think it's any different. That's why I think I heard several content creators say that word doesn't bother them. If you use it on their platform, they will continue to allow you to drag or roast or whatever they call it. So I'm not sure that word offends people. I'm not sure it offends Ness. Now, that does not get your channel struck or terminated or something like that, unless I think is if you use it and they do it as hate speech, then I'm sure YouTube will answer with a strike or something like that if somebody reported. But I've heard that name called many, many times over here, and it could be offensive to the LGBT community. However, they use it as well. And so I think it doesn't bother some people. Okay. Now, why it bothered Ness last night? Again, I told you I didn't watch her video. So I don't know why when Jay Dunn said it bothered her so much. Perhaps she's trying to change. Someone mentioned something to her, or YouTube mentioned something to her, and she don't want that word to be used. You think it's about the repetitive behavior, but they allow her up there. They allow her up there. They allow a lot of people on their platforms with repetitive behavior, Jill. So I'm not sure, baby. JD is no different than anyone else. I guess I have a problem. I think I have a problem. Oh, okay. Jill says she always go off. Okay. Jill said that's always goes off when someone says, see, I don't know. Hey, Jazz A baby. Hey, Mixology. Hi. Oh, okay. I see it. JD doesn't respect other boundaries, but she gets upset when they return that same energy back to her. Okay, exposed TD. Listen, over here is a safe place to say what you want. I can always agree to disagree. Again, I'm not here to babysit or take up or defend. I'm here to give unbiased and fair, balanced commentary. Everyone does not accept it of such, but it's okay. It's not going to change what I do. Okay, it's not going to change me not one bit. You know, Ness came down here and she felt some kind of way. That's okay. She has a platform. Let her go make a video. Let her do what she does best. I don't listen. I probably still watch it. I'm not upset with her. She just felt as though she wasn't being treated fair because she didn't red ball back and see what this whole conversation was about. My concern was for her and her safety in real life. If this shit is happening in real life, she needs to log off of YouTube and go handle it with the proper authorities if she feels threatened. Again, my friend took it lightly and she is no longer here. When that man became so enraged, his hurt ate him up like a cancer. The rage ate him up like a cancer. He decided that he was going to unalive her. And that was the gist of the story. Be very careful because some relationships are very toxic. Very toxic. You don't really know a person. You can't continue to take from a person and not give and expect them to be okay. You can't take every gift as a good gift. All money ain't good money. Every relationship has its ups and downs. You don't have to bring it to YouTube. You guys are choosing to live your life out on YouTube. And that's why anyone could make commentary. And a lot of times, one party may not be liked as the other, as well as the other party, and people allow them to come on their platform so they could tell their story. They allow them to come on there and tell their story, or they allow them to come on to their platform to drag the hell out of you. And we saw all that happen this week. Now, if you want to talk about unfair and unbalanced, those the people you should talk about. It wouldn't be Mz.Teavalocity. Okay? I am very fair. I don't care whether you think so or not. As far as I've seen her, she has always asked for no one to say that word. Okay. Okay, thank you, Jill, for correcting that. Ness lives be so long, baby. I can't stay for the whole thing. Next, always get them together when I hear people say, yeah. Okay, that's what Jill is saying. Thank you, Toxic Energy. And it's happening more and more these days. People seem to come unhinged when it's over. Yeah, it's a lot of, it's again, when I tell you that a lot of times when you get physical with someone, you are linking yourself together with them. You are actually linking yourself together. That comes from physiology. It's a physiology thing, and you may not know it, but people link themselves together when they have sexual relationships with other people, and feelings get involved. And a lot of times it goes from there. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to get ready to get out of here, but I'm going to get out of here. I'll drop the link one more time, and then y'all, we got to go because something is going on with my internet. I enjoyed everyone who joined me today. Please make sure you hit that like. Toxic Energy, thank you. You came in kind of late, or you may have been listening from the clouds, but I'm glad that you came in and you corrected me. You and Jill both. I appreciate you very much. I don't know everything. I just know some things. I don't know everything. I just know some things. Okay. So with that being said, let me get my stuff together here. I don't want it to play too loud. Let me see if it will play. I don't think it's going to play. They done this for you. If you see your queen's crown crooked, help her straighten it up. Speak life and wisdom into your princes and your princesses. They are joint heirs. They are future. They are looking to inherit something other than mess, drama, and stress. As I hope you all are continuing to build Generational wealth. I'm still trying to build it myself. I'm working at it. You all, as always, be a blessing, not a bother. It doesn't take that much to bless someone. JD, get out of my chat. It doesn't take that much to bless someone. A simple hello, how are you? You look beautiful today. I love your smile. Oh, that suit you have on, sir, is dappering. Ma'am, I really love your hair. Hey, can I give you a couple of dollars? Grab you some lunch today on me. I'll hold that door for you. I'll take those groceries in. Here's a couple of dollars for a couple of coffee. It doesn't take much to be a blessing to someone. Try blessing someone instead of tearing them down. That's our job, is to fix each other's crowns when they're tilted. So with that being said, I hope you all have a great day. Stay safe and stay warm. Peace and blessings. I'm about to end it, you know.